to cross-platform mobile application development using Xamarin Forms. We need to install Visual Studio 2019. Post that, you start the particular application, you will be getting a window like this. Then here you can go and click create new project. Then in this you can develop multiple projects. Out of that, you need to select Xamarin Forms. Mobile application development, and after that you need to select the path in which you want to store the application. You can give the name as demo app. Then you need to give click create button. The create will open a pop-up window. In this particular pop-up window, select blank. After selecting this blank app, here you can just see there are 3 platforms with which we can create application for all these platforms. The first one is Android, second one is iOS, third one is Windows, Universal Windows platform. So if you want to create application for all these 3 things, you can select all those. Suppose if you don't want any one, you can uncheck the options accordingly. Then you give OK button, it will be creating it. So here I want to give you one particular information. When you are creating an application for all 3 platforms, it will be taking some time. So here when we execute, okay, we can have Android emulator within this Windows platform, and we can see the output of Android application output. Second one, similarly for Universal Window application also you can get the output. For these 2 things there will not be any issue. Suppose if you want to go for an iOS, in spite of certain application that we need to install in this Windows platform, you need to have a Mac PC, okay, which you need to connect it remote, that we will be seeing later. Now you can just see there is the idea of created. The Visual Studio 2019 have created an application for us. Here you can just see this is the C#. Initially that is called PCL. Now they are calling it as SAP or whatever material. But this is the C# code which we will be handling. These 3 things are automatically created by the IDE once we do modification in this. So here there are so many things that are available. Initially I am going to discuss on app.xaml. App.xaml is one particular extended application markup language in which you will be having some descriptions. So we are opening it, that particular file, it will open, which will give you the details of it. And similarly there is one more file which is called there is C# file. The complete backend programming we will be doing in this particular CS file. So these 2 files related to the application which we will be having. And similarly you can see there is one XAML file which is called main XAML file, okay, and here this is the first entry form, okay, whichever application which you are creating, there will be an first form, okay. This main page will be your first page, and you will be having there is C# code associated with that. Now I am not doing anything, I am not modifying anything. There is already some code which is pre-written and I am going to run it. Here you can just see there are some options. So initially I am going with Universal Window Platform, and it will say I am running in local machine. You can run it directly. Run this particular application, you will be getting an output. So generally it will be taking 2 to 3 minutes based on your RAM capacity. If your RAM capacity is very good, then you can get the output at fast phase. And similarly, I will be showing the output in the same system for Android based phone output, but I have installed Android emulator and it will be using the recent SDK and API associated with that. The progress of the application deployment will be shown in the status bar. You can just see now it is almost saying that 50% is completed, and you'll be seeing that this icon will be changing, whether it is creating, whether it is deploying or it is loading in your emulator. All these information will be shown here. Again, as I said earlier, it might be taking 2 to 3 minutes depending upon your RAM capacity. So now it is saying it has already built that particular project. Now it will start deploying. Here you can left hand, you can see that deploy. There is bottom left, you can see deploy started is been displaying. Now anytime from this particular scenario, you will be getting the output of the window. Now you can see deploy succeeded. You got the output which has been popped up. You wait for 2 minutes. Now this is the Xamarin. There is Universal Windows Platform emulator which has been running in this, that has been displayed. Slowly you will be getting the actual output. The first output, which we have not modified from the code, okay, we have not modified anything. By default you will be getting one particular output. There will be a label which will be displayed. That label contain one particular information, so that will be popped up now. Here you can just see in the left corner, okay, the process is running. So you have got the output, welcome to Xamarin Forms, okay, and this is the particular output that you will be getting. Either there is Universal Windows Platform, whether it is Windows 10, Windows 10 desktop or Windows 10 mobile phones, whatever the device that you will be using, this will be the output that will be getting. Now I am closing this and I am stopping this. See, here you can just see some of these things that I will be discussing. There is something called diagnostic tool that I will be discussing in subsequent pages, okay. And now I am going to stop this. Once we stop this, the application have ended. Now I am changing the option. Now I am going for Android deployment, okay. I am saying this demo Android app, okay, and here you can just see I have installed Pixel 2 and with API 29, okay, Android 10 API 29. Now I am going to run it. So this will again open the Android emulator, and in that it will deploy it. Again it might be taking 2 to 3 minutes to complete the whole set of process, and again it depends upon your RAM facility. See, in the left corner again you will be having the display, okay, building desktop demo Android have started. Your task will continue running in the background, okay. So if you want to ignore this, you can ignore this particular message, but in 2019 Visual Studio these features are available. So I'll just explain in the meantime while it is building. So this is the complete IDE, okay, and here you will be displayed the viewport, actual viewport, where you will be typing your code and editing your code, all those things. And as usual, this will be your menu bar and toolbars that will be available here, and here will be having Solution Explorer, and here will be having properties window, okay, and the immediate output, errors, warnings, all those things, it will be displayed here. This is a simple intro of your IDE which has been provided with Visual Studio 2019, and you can install the community edition of Windows 2019, which is actually they are not charging. If you go for enterprise and professional edition, then you need to pay for that particular actual commercials that is involved for that particular subscription. And here you can just see there are two save options that is available. One is to save the current file which is active, another one to save all those things that are available, everything will be saved, and all these files will be saved in the appropriate location which we have given during the creation of the project. And when you come to this particular page, so still it is the particular process is running and it will be getting deployed. So here you can just see there are some process that there are certain things that I want to explain. See, Android, okay, when you just see the Android, you just close this references, okay. There is something called main activity.cs, okay. All Android application will start with main activity.cs. Similarly, you close this, you go for IS. Here you will be having delegate. You just this, there is something called app delegate. So this is the first file which will be executed, And similarly for Windows also, you will be having one particular file. You just collapse this reference, you will be having app.xaml. This will be similar to our demo.app, okay, but this will be for universal platform that we will be using. Still the application is being built because it takes nearly 1 GB space for this particular application. There is emulator to get loaded in the system. Post that only you will be getting it. Once it gets loaded, you will be getting the answer, okay, and you will be getting all the information here. So this is the actual Android emulator, which similarly looks like Pixel 2 as they said, okay, and this is the recent version which is available in it, where you can continuously update your emulator as and when it is required. Now you can just see it is deploying in Pixel 2.0. in the left hand bottom left corner you got the output as you got the message, sorry, not the output, deploying to Pixel to this particular thing, and 50% has been completed, similar to the one which we have got for universal Windows platform. For the first time it will be taking some time. After that, whatever that edition or modification that you are doing, the output will be very fast, not as that of as it is taking in the current scenario that we'll be experiencing now. Now post this, I will be just changing the text of this particular label, whatever that we have seen now, Xamarin Forms first application, that text I am going to change. After that you can run and you can see how fast that particular deployment is happening, that we can see it. See, now you have got deployment is completed. Now it will start debugging the Android application. Post that it will be loading that particular file, okay. Now you got your output, and still the label had to be displayed. Now the background is fixed. Slowly you will be getting, see here it is saying XAML hot reloaded, okay. See, until your previous version, suppose you want to see the particular output, you need to use the Gorilla and other softwares for viewing this particular output. See, you got your output now. Welcome to Xamarin Forms. Now again I am going to stop this. I am going to change this particular label. That is what only that in this particular session that we will be doing. So you just stop this and you click on this demo app, go to this main page, mainpage.cs and mainpage.xaml. See, the content which was displayed there, it was from this particular place. You can just see there is something called content page, there is something called stack layout, and inside stack layout there is something label, and in that label there is a property called text. In this text property we have some welcome to Xamarin Forms which was displayed. So here we are going to edit it, my first cross-platform application development. Okay, so now we are not doing anything, we are just saving it, okay, save all and running. Now we have made only one modification. Now you can just see the deployment will be much faster than the previous one. I told you, no, so deployment is much faster. So you can just see it is going to deploying stage and start debugging Android application. Now you are going to see the white screen and whatever the text that we have given there, my first cross-platform application development, it will be displayed here also. So you got this. So next session we will be discussing how to display a message, that is display message in using this particular Xamarin Forms. Okay, we will be calling as message box now, that message box how we are going to display, that will be the next session. Thank you.